Hello students, today we are going to start from the second question of exercise 7.3. Already we have finished till question number 1. So let us see from the second question. In this exercise we are learning the methods of permutations, means whatever the questions we have done in the exercise 7.1, the similar kind of questions would be given to you, but the way of doing or way of solving the question would be different. In that 7.1 we have done with the help of fundamental principle of counting, and here we are doing it by the methods of permutations. In that we will use the formula NPR or n to the power of r. That formula already I have given to you. Okay, so let us see the second question. Now from here onwards the questions will be little confusing for us, so you have to pay attention very well while solving the questions. If the concept is clear once, then the question will not be difficult for you and you can solve many questions by your own as well. Okay, so let us see the second question. In this question we have given that how many 4-digit number are there with no digit repeated. First of all, see the two things given in the question. First thing is we cannot repeat the digit, means repetition is not allowed. Okay, and we know that when the repetition is not allowed we use the formula NPR. Okay, if you remember, I have given you the formula. I will show you once. So wait a minute. Yes, I will show you once the formula. In the question number 1 I think we have done. Let us see. So in this, yes, see the formulas I have written first, second and third point. So NPR formula is factorial n upon factorial n minus r. Second formula is total number of ways when the repetition is allowed. So n to the power of r. Here what is n and r? N will be the total number of object and r will be the number of object you are taking at a time. For example, you have given that 10 numbers. Out of that 10 numbers you are making 3-digit number. So 3 will be the value of r while n will be the value of 10, and value of r cannot be more than n. It can be equal to n or it can be lesser than n. Similarly, the value of r is also more than 0 or it can be equal to 0. Okay, that is also possible. And when the repetition is not allowed, then in that case the formula is NPR. Formula of NPR is written in the first point. Okay, so these formulas we shall use it. Now let us see how we can solve the second question. See, in the second question, now what they are saying, we cannot repeat the digit, means formula will be used here NPR, one thing. Second thing, we have to make a 4-digit number. Okay, so 4-digit number we have to make from which digit, that is not mentioned here. Okay, from which number we have to make. So by default here we shall take all the numbers from 0 to 9, means we will assume that we have to use any number from 0 to 9, otherwise you give a specific number. Since it is not mentioned, so by default we will take it here 0 to 9 all the numbers. So here first of all we will say that what are the total numbers given to us. Okay, so first we will mention the total numbers. Total numbers given, that will mention. Okay, then that is equal to 10 because we are taking from 0 to 9. Okay, that I have written in the bracket for you, you are not required. Okay, then we will say that how many digit number we have to form here, 4-digit. Okay, so the numbers required, we can say that number required to form 4-digit number is equal to 4, because 4-digit number we have to form, so we required here the 4 numbers at the same time. Okay, So we can say that therefore total number of ways will be equal to NPR. Here you can say repetition is not allowed. Since repetition is not allowed over here, so we can say that the formula will be here NPR. Okay, this will be the value of R, you can say, and here this can be the value of N. Right, now further if I go, so what can I say that this value if I replace, then this will be 10P4. Okay, now the question you will say, now we will apply the formula of NPR and we'll get the answer. But the question doesn't end here. There is a twist in this question. See, now I will show you what is the thing which confuse you in the examination as well. Okay, but if you understand now, there will be no confusion afterwards. So see, we need to form actually a 4-digit number. Okay, so here are 4 places I will generate. Now you observe, actually I need not to show you each and every place because we are using the formula of permutation. So it is very simple. 4 places we need to arrange. So we required 4 numbers at a time, and total numbers are given to us 10 from 0 to 9 if I count. Okay, so 10P4 is the formula directly we have given to us. We can find out the total numbers over there. But one thing you see, if I take the 4 numbers on these 4 places, there is a possibility the 0 will come at the first place also, because randomly any number is coming over there. Definitely, according to the formula of NPR, we are not using a number more than once. Means if 0 has come at somewhere out of these 4 places, the 0 will not come again. That care we have taken. But the 0 can come at the first place also, means at the 1000th place the 0 may come, and if the 0 comes at the 1000th place, the number will not remain the 4-digit number. For example, 0, 1, 4, and here it is coming 5. So it will be a 3-digit number. So here 10P4 include such numbers also where the 0 is coming at the first place. So what we need to do here, from 10P4, whatever the value of 10P4 will come, that from that value we need to discard, we need to delete such kind of numbers from the total numbers. Okay, so now we shall find out such kind of numbers where the 0 is coming at the first place. So that we will mention here. So we will write down further, if we will write down, but if 0 comes at 1000th place, then it would be 3-digit number. Therefore, we need to subtract such numbers from 10P4, or you can write down the total numbers formed. Okay, so now how to find out such numbers where the 0 is coming at the beginning. So now see, here you see, first of all, suppose if I say the 0 is coming in the beginning, okay, means 0 is coming at the first place. So this place will be definitely fixed. Okay, this place now need not to arrange. Okay, because first place the 0 is reserved over there. We are finding those number where 0 is coming at the beginning, at the 1000th place. So now we can say that the first place you need not to arrange because it is fixed for 0. Now how many places are remaining to arrange? The 3 places are remaining to arrange, and for these 3 places how many such numbers we have? We have remain only 9 numbers because we cannot repeat any number here. So 0 already came at the first place. So if we leave the 0, then we have remain only 9 numbers. So we can write down here, therefore in this case total numbers remain is equal to 9. Okay, and number of places required to arrange. How many places we need to arrange here? That is 3. So now see, situation is we need to arrange only 3 places from the number 9. So we can say that therefore total number where 0 comes at 1000 place. 0 comes at 1000 place, that is equal to, we'll apply the same formula, okay, NPR. So in that case the formula will be 9p3 because total numbers are 9 and number of places we are arranging here 3. So now 9p3 we need to subtract from 10p4. So we can say that therefore required number of ways will be equal to 10p4 minus 9p3. Okay, now let us simplify. We'll apply the formula NPR here. You know that the formula of NPR is, I will write down for you because we are not using it frequently. So NPR is equal to factorial n upon factorial n minus r. This formula we were using it earlier. So let us use this formula in the question now. Factorial 10 upon factorial 10 minus 4, and similarly we shall use it in 9p3, that is factorial 9 upon factorial 9 minus 3. Okay, let us start further. Now it will remain factorial 10 will be as it is upon factorial 6 minus factorial 9 upon factorial 6 again. Now see, I have told you one method to open the factorial for that many times as it is required. So see, 10 I will open up till 6. So both the factorial 6 can be cancelled. So I will write down 10 into 9 into 8 into 7, and then factorial 6 which is remaining, that I will write down as it is upon. Now in the upon what we have? Factorial 6 as well. Okay, further you see we have factorial 9. So factorial 9 also I will write down in the same manner, 9 into 8 into 7 into factorial 6 will be as it is. Okay, upon factorial 6. Now you observe factorial 6 and factorial 6 cancel here, and here also it has been cancelled. And one more thing, 9 into 8 into 7, that I can take common from the remaining one. So remaining is here 10 minus 9. This is not 8, my mistakenly it is looking 8 over there, so I will make it correct. So when you will see in the notes you will confuse. So this will be by mistakenly, it is looking like as a 8, this is actually 9. Okay, 1 minute. Right, now it will remain 9 into 8 into 7 and then again into 9. So 9 and 9 we can multiply, that is 81, and 7 and 8 we can multiply, that is 56. So now 81 and 56 we can multiply. So 81 and 56 if I multiply, 6 1s are 6, 8 5s are 40, then 5 and 8 6 are 48, 48 plus 5 53. So 6 3 and this will be 45. So I think according to me I can say therefore required number of ways means the total 4 digit number would be formed here 4 5 3 6. That will be your answer. Okay, so once you can check this question, only the second part is little confusing, rest of all I don't think there is any problem over there. Okay, so only one thing you have to take care in the examination, that the 4 digit number, 5 digit number you are forming, you need to see whether 0 is coming at the unit place or not. If it is coming such kind of numbers, you need to subtract always. Let us see now the question number 3rd. How many 3 digit even number? Remember, in one statement only they are giving two conditions. Number should be a 3 digit sorry, and it should be even as well. Can be made using the digit 1 2 3 4 6 7. See here the specific numbers we have given, so we can't take from 0 to 9, and 0 is not given only here. Okay, so we will take only those numbers whichever mentioned in the question. If no digit is repeated, then formula we shall use it here, NPR. Okay, and see in this question there is no condition is given that you need to use the fundamental principle of counting or you need to use the methods of permutation. So in the examination you can use any method if it is no foundation given along with the question. Okay, so let us start first. First of all, we shall mention here the total numbers given, that we will mention here. So we have given that total numbers is equal to 1 2 3 4 6 7, that is 6. We will mention here also 1 2 3 4 6 and 7. This will be the value of n, total value. Okay, number of places required to arrange, number of places required to arrange, that will be here 3. Now see, we cannot say that the answer will be 6p3. Okay, directly 6p3 will generate the number of 3 digit, but it will not generate the number of 3 digit even number. Means see, in the question we have given that 3 condition. The digit cannot be repeated, 1. Second thing, it should be a 3 digit number. Third, it should be the even number also. 3 digit even number where the digits are not repeated. For example, 312. Okay, this number is 3 digit also not repeated, 3 1 2, and it is also even number. So if you write down 6p3 directly, then it will follow the 2 condition. It will not repeat the digit, it will form the 3 digit number, no problem, but it will not form the only even number. It will form the even as well as the odd number. We required only even number. So here we have to apply the method in a little specific manner. Okay, so first of all, see in rough how I am solving it, then we shall explain our answer. So see, first of all, how many digit number we have to form? 3 digit, 1 2 and 3. Okay, now one thing you observe, on to the 3rd digit, okay, means I am talking about the unit place, on to the 3rd digit only even number can come at this place. Why? Because if it is an even number, the unit place could be occupied by any even number, right? Because any odd number if it is coming, then it will not remain the even number over there. For example, 3 1 5. So 5 is coming at the unit place and it is an odd number. So to become an even number, it should be having the unit place even number only. Even number, you know, 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 are the even numbers. Okay, more are there, but if I talk about the numbers can be occupied here. Now you see which numbers can occupied here. Here it can come either 2, 4 or 6. 3 numbers can come, right? And similarly here on the remaining 2 places there is no boundation. So here which numbers can come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 or 7. Any number can come. So suppose if I talk about first the even number here, okay, so here how many numbers I have? 3 numbers. So for particularly this place I can say that the value of n will be equal to 3, and since only one place I am arranging, so value of r will be equal to 1. Okay, so that particular place, see, observe the unit place I can arrange by 3p1 ways. Here I am writing it, it can be arranged by 3p1 ways. You can see that 3 ways also by directly the fundamental principle of counting. Okay, now second thing, if I come on to the remaining 2 places, how many numbers I have? I can't say that all 6 numbers are available, because one number is utilized at the unit place, either 2 or 4 or 6, any one number is utilized, and since repetition is not allowed, so the number utilized at the unit place could not be reused on the remaining 2 places. Okay, so value of n will remain here 5, and the value of r will remain here, value of r will be equal to 2. So this I can arrange by 5p2 ways, right? Now see, fundamental principle of counting, we have done a method. Suppose if I am finding the number of ways for the 3 places differently, here for the remaining 2 places I found directly, and for the unit place I found separately. Okay, but suppose according to the fundamental principle of counting, if I am finding the 3 places separately, so what I will do at the last? According to the fundamental principle of counting, for the 3 ways for 3 separate places I will multiply. Okay, for first place whatever the number of ways, multiplied by the second place, multiplied by the third place. Okay, so here actually for the first 2 places the number of ways are 5p2, and for the third place the number of ways are 3p1, but doesn't matter, we will multiply both of them, since 5p2 is the combined ways for the first 2 places. So 5p2 and 3p1 we have to multiply to get the total number of ways. Okay, you can say that it is looking little difficult for us, but don't worry, this question you will be used to, because in the combination also such kind of techniques only will be applied. Okay, so remember here why we are multiplying, because for the 3 different places if I found the number of ways, all that 3 ways I need to multiply according to the fundamental principle of counting. You can say that the method of permutation is also having the base of fundamental principle of counting only the method of permutation makes our work little more simple. Okay, and since we are using the fundamental principle of counting, since it is a very basic way to solve the question, so sometime we get lengthiness in the method, but the method actually work fundamental principle of counting only. So now let us describe the answer over here. First of all, we can say that the arrangement for unit place we will arrange it separately. So here we can say that for unit place, total numbers is equal to 3, that is 2, 4 and 6. Okay, and we'll write down, and number of places to arrange, is equal to 1. So we can say that therefore number of ways to arrange unit place, number of ways to arrange unit place will be equal to 3p1. Okay, now we shall talk about the remaining two places. So we can say that for remaining two places, for the remaining two places we can say that total numbers, how many we have remain? Total numbers will be remaining here 5, as I told you, because one number will be utilized at the unit place. Okay, so therefore the total numbers are remaining here 5. You can, I will write down for you, one number is used at unit place. One number we are using at the unit place. Therefore the total numbers are remaining 5. Total we have actually 6, but one number is used over there, so remaining is here 5. And the number of places, how many we need to arrange here? Number of places to arrange, that will be, you can see the two places are required to arrange. So we can say that therefore number of ways for remaining two places will be equal to 5p2. So here now we shall write down therefore total number of ways. So therefore we will say that total number of ways will be equal to 5p2, we shall multiply with 3p1. Now see the formula, you are knowing it, I am opening it directly, factorial 5 upon, you need to write down the difference between 5 and 2. Don't write down directly 5 minus 2. Okay, save some time while doing some simplification. So it will be factorial 3 into factorial 3 upon 3 minus 1, that is factorial 2. Let us simplify further. It can be 5 into 4 into factorial 3 upon factorial 3. If you don't show, the cancellation of factorial 3 with factorial 3 will be okay. So 3 into factorial 2, because 3 I am taking out, so remaining is factorial 2 over there, and here also factorial 2 is there. Cancelled. What is remaining now? So remaining is 5 into 4 20, 20 into 3 60. So you can say that therefore total numbers of 3-digit even number will be equal to 60 according to the given condition. These are the total numbers will be formed. Okay, let us solve now quickly the next question. Since we are spending more and more time on one question, so we would not be able to cover up more question, but at least one more question we can do it. Find the number of 4-digit number. Now see, remember the conditions, what conditions they are adding over there. 4-digit number that can be formed using the digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if no digit is repeated. That is the one question. See, this is the first part. Okay, in the first part they are giving only two conditions. You have to form the 4-digit number with, and the repetition is not allowed, and the digits are given here only 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second condition they are adding, how many of these will be even. Okay, that is the second case. We have to find out the even numbers out of that. Okay, so we will find out the two answers. One with the general permutations where the number will be 4-digit and no digit will be repeated. Second, we shall find out the 4-digit number. Digit will not be repeated and all the numbers will be even. So let us see how we can find out. First of all, we will write down here total number given. Total numbers given. How many numbers are given here? 5. Okay, for your convenience I will write down here 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. Now number of places required to arrange. So number of places required to arrange. How many places are required to arrange here? That is 4. Okay, so now see, we are looking the general permutation right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 places are there. Okay, on these 4 places, which numbers can come? Either 1 or 2, 3, 4 or 5. So we can say that this will be the value of n and this will be the value of r. These are the general permutations we are finding it. So we'll write down here, therefore total 4-digit number with no digit repeated, with no digit repeated will be equal to, what is the answer? NPR, we can say directly 5P4. Okay, because 5 numbers are there and 4 places we are arranging it. So now let us simplify. So these are the total numbers 5P4. Now if I simplify, it will be factorial 5 upon 5 minus 4, that is factorial 1. Factorial 1, you know it, that is only 1. Remember, factorial 1 and factorial 0. Remember, factorial 0 is also equal to 1. I will show you how factorial 0 can be defined, because we are knowing the factorial is going up till 1 only, but in our syllabus factorial 0 is also defined. Suppose in the case factorial 0 comes, then what you will write down? 0? No, factorial 0 is 1. Okay, that I will show you afterwards. Since it has not come up till now, so we shall talk about it later. And factorial 5 will be as it is right now. So factorial 5 I can write down as 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Now let us simplify this one. So 5 into 4 20, 20 into 3 60, 60 into 2 120. So total numbers are 120. We can say this will be the answer number 1. These 120 numbers will be 4-digit number and there is no digit repeated over there. But out of these 120 numbers, some are odd and some are even. See, right now only you can decide how many are odd and how many are even. Definitely, if these 120 numbers are there, half will be odd and half will be even. Let us see our answer is correct or not, because we will not find out our answer this way. We shall find out by the proper method of permutations. So now see, if I look this arrangement 4-digit. So see at the unit place which numbers can come. If I make a partition over here and I say this is my unit place and these are the 3 remaining places. So onto the unit place who can come? 2 can come or 4 can come. So in that case the value of n will be equal to 2 and value of r will be equal to 1, because only one place I need to arrange, and total number of ways will be here 2p1. And similarly on to the remaining 3 places who can come? 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. But remember, one number whichever we are using out of 2 or 4, any one can come. So here for your convenience I will write down in this way. See, 1, 3, 5 and 2 or 4. Out of 2 or 4 any one will come. Okay, so that will be easier to understand. Either 1, 3, 5 can come and along with that maybe 2 or 4 can come. So total numbers will be here, value of n will be equal to 4, right? So r will be equal to here 3. Total 3 places are there, so we can arrange it by 4p 3 ways. sorry, here 1 I forgot to write down, 2p, 1 is there. Okay, so in that case the total number of ways will be 4p3 into 2p1. Do not forget to multiply, because these three places combined permutations we found as 4p3, and for that one place which is the unit place we found the permutation as 2p1. And again, according to the fundamental principle of counting, it says for each and every place whatever the permutation you found, you multiply all of them to get the total numbers over there. So for 3 places we have one permutation, and for the remaining one place we have the permutation 2p1. So both we shall multiply to find out the total numbers. Okay, so now we shall mention this one and we'll get the answer. Now we'll say that for 4 digit even number with no digit repeated. Okay, this is the condition we need to find out now. So first we can say that unit place, in case of unit place, here we shall talk about first unit place only. In case of unit place, total numbers is equal to 2, and number of places required to arrange, that will be equal to 1. So therefore number of ways will be equal to 2p1. Okay, now for remaining 3 places, so we shall write down for remaining 3 places, the total numbers we have, actually the total numbers are 5. Okay, but 1 will be utilized at the unit place, so total numbers are here 4. Okay, and number of places required to arrange, how many are there? So we shall write down and number of places required to arrange, that will be equal to 3. So therefore number of ways will be equal to 4p3. Okay, now further we can say that hence total 3 digit even number with no digit repeated, is equal to, first of all 4p3 will multiply with 2p1. So factorial 4 upon 4 minus 3 factorial 1 into factorial 2 upon 2 minus 1, that is again factorial 1. Okay, so factorial 1 we can leave it, its value is 1 only. Factorial 4, that is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and factorial 2 is 2 into 1. Okay, so if I count it, 4 to the 12, 12 to the 24, and 24 into 2, 48. See here 48 is coming, not 60. Now how is it possible? Maybe we are having some counting mistake, because numbers may not be in the sequence. Okay, so we can say that these numbers are not coming in the sequence, so maybe odd numbers are more and even numbers are lesser. So according to me, the answer is coming 48. Okay, so this complete the question number 4. Now we have completed 3 questions and I think it is enough for the day. So next time when we shall start the questions, we shall start from question number 5. Okay, thank you.